Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. So as I always say, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it, and that way you will not be missing out on any of my future videos. Now, today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing in detail this incredibly adorable Minnie Choi doll from the Rainbow High Rainbow Vision line. And if you know me, I'm a bit of a sucker for light pink themed dolls, so she had to come first, even though I kind of love the three that are part of the royal, how's it called? Um, the Royal Three. These girls are representing K-pop. They're coming from South Korea, Seoul specifically, and they're very, very cute. Although to me, this is my favorite. And then this one over here, I was actually waiting to see them on the store, on the physical store, because I wanted to make sure that I could pick up the, I don't know, the best one if possible. And this one is the one that does not. I mean, I think that MJ has been a bit too ambitious with this one, especially with those bangs, because those do not translate very easily into the actual doll. So that's a bit complex, but anyway, they're very, very cute in person, really. And as I said, she had to be my first one, but probably I will continue doing different reviews individually. So this is Minnie Choi, series 1 over there, Let Your Color Shine. There's the music themed all around with the music notes scattered through the window display. And then it's a bit of a square, like instead of round, it reminds me of Pacific Coast in a way, actually. And then we have a big box here for the second outfit, an extra shirt, a couple of clothes and a magazine. And then right over here we have the second pair of shoes and socks. And yeah, and then in the back, on the back we can actually have a full view of the Royal Three, and this piece of artwork is just so adorable. So that's there, and then the world famous Rainbow High music competition is heating up, and the girls of Royal Three have their eyes on the prize. Let's see what happens. Like I don't really follow this series as much, but anyway, I fell in love with this girl ever since I saw the promotional picture. So I will take her carefully out of the box, and then I will come back to you with all her details. Well, and here we have Minnie Choi out of the box, and this soul is to die for. I mean, she's just so incredibly adorable, 360. So this is everything she comes with, starting with the stand and the comb, that I will be addressing a few issues that I found in my doll. And seriously, I picked up, I believe, the best one that I could find in the physical store, and there were about 5 of them or so. So I think that maybe the quality control isn't the best just at the moment. Not sure, or maybe it's just me. But anyway, I will point it out. So we have this stand, and it's really cool. It has this translucent but pink, but goes towards a bubblegum pink with glitter embedded on it. And here's the comb, and the first thing that we notice, and this happened before with one of the heels of I can't remember, I think it was Natasha. Anyway, as you can see, these spikes, I don't know if you can actually see that, but they're not like nicely finished like at the end, although that's perfectly fine because I don't even use these gums at all. So that's the first sort of like minor, super minor issue. And then when it comes to the doll and the outfit, I have to say that I definitely prefer to pay attention when picking up my doll, just choosing the right doll. And I really don't mind if the outfits have like minor issues, but I would rather have a doll that has the rooting, or even around the forehead, the screening, the eyebrows. That's basically much more important to me than if there is a flaw in the outfit. So I think I chose the doll that was really perfect in my opinion. And yeah, I love her so much. So this is well, basically when I took her out of the box, there was a little bit of glue at the end of the hair, but I just ran my fingers through it, and then all of a sudden she has this incredible volume to her hair that is so amazing. I haven't washed it. I will probably wash it for it to be even more smooth and silky. But I very much like haha. It's if I could describe it, I know we've had many different shades of pink, but I think this is a new one in the way that it isn't as Bella. Bella is more like pastel nude, sort of like pink color, and then this color is more vibrant. It's a light pink, but it's not quite pastel. It's more like bubble gum mixed up with cotton candy and pearly finish, if that makes sense, because it has like a pearly tone to it, and then it has streaks of white hair or creamy pearly white hair all throughout it. And it's a very light bubble gum. But anyway, so adorable. It's giving me all these kawaii Lolita vibes, really, this all. And I think it goes extremely well with what she's wearing and all. And then, well, let's see if the camera catches. So as you can see, the different colors are intertwined together. I think it shows to be really, really beautiful. The microphone is actually placed or secured around her head with a big rubber band that I will take for the second outfit, so we can have a better look at the whole thing. So she has these two braids, and then they end up in these two side ponytails, and then if we turn her around, we find let me see, her glorious hair that is actually quite long, and I like that there is a wave to it, because when it's super straight, I don't know, it isn't as to me, I prefer when it's wavy, really. So this is it, and I just ran my fingers, so it's still a bit stiff, but I think that the I mean, the scalp is painted light pink, and it could have probably, but at the end of the day, I think that happens with all the different dolls. I think she has a lot of hair, so I can't complain about that. And I think she could look so cool with her hair being restyled as well. So anyway, that's all about her hair. Then about her face, I just love it because they've given her a very realistic tone when compared to, I don't know, it's very realistic when it comes to flesh. In my opinion, it isn't pearly anymore. It is not shimmery. It's very, I don't know, at least for this skin complexion, to me it looks very realistic and very cute. I love the shape of the eyebrows that they've given to her, like in a round, uplifted, and almost like surprised, but also like an innocent look. And then she has this very beautiful blush on her cheeks, and and then the individual hairs. And then when it comes to the eyes, she's got blue eyes with a bit of greenish and purplish, like, tones to it in a way, but in it essentially is blue, the color of her eyes. And then she has these lower eyelashes painted in white, then the eyeliner in white as well, and also the eyeshadow. It's very beautiful in this, yeah, again, like bubblegum pink with a little bit of glitter. And then on this side she's got that beauty mark with the shape of a heart. And then the microphone itself, it's like a headband with the RH sculpted and painted over there. And then there is this part that accommodates over one of her ears, that by the way are pierced but with no earrings. Here you can see the rubber band. um so it's not pinned but rather placed that way. And then the microphone itself, it has the shape of a heart as well, and I think it's very adorable. And then her lips are glossy light pink with the mouth opened. And then to add extra depth to it, they've painted a little bit of like the edges with a more of a darker pink, which this one was the one that had it more intense, and I liked it very much because again it adds to the complexity of how she looks. So that is everything for her face. And then as we move down, we find the first outfit that in my opinion is my favorite, even though at first, like before buying her, I loved how this outfit looked, but then in reality, um I would have to admit that it's very so in my opinion, and I will explain why. But anyway, so we have this outfit. I think that is very cool that they are adding lots and lots of details, and it's almost like overwhelming that it has so many things going on within the same piece of outfit. But at the same time, I would rather have less details but better construction of it, than having lots of things all together and maybe being in a rush in production that they don't really finish them incredibly, not perfect again, but with a nice sort of like finish. So for the pearls, they've obviously had to glued them to the fabric, but this is not the first time that we've seen that. I mean, we saw it for example with Bella Parker, but I think that it was better constructed in the way that it was very difficult to lose those pearls or beads at the time. And I still have that jacket and many other pieces that we've seen before, and they are in one place. But here it almost feels like they were rushing a little bit throughout it. I mean, this jacket is great. I don't find any issues as such, but and in fact it's very complex because they've used many different I'll try to get closer, okay? Fabrics. So there is a suede sort of like fabric here with the pattern, the quilted sort of like pattern, and then they've added this design to it as well that is not quite embroidered, but is stitched to have that pattern all around. And it's very beautiful. I mean, in general, it's a very beautiful show girl jacket. That also reminds me, I don't know if this is like a cultural thing in South Korea, but it reminds me, like thinking about in the Hispanic world, the bullfighting, sort of like traditional outfits that on their own are a fashion statement, I would say. It reminds me a little bit of that, to be honest. So anyway, so as you can see, this is a suede material. This is too it's trimmed with these okay, I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, so for example, right over there, it's not quite finished, but it's hardly noticeable. And then they've used this other fabric here that is more of a canvas, and then they've given another like suede and then pleather over here, and then this is a cotton like material, so there is a lot going on there. And I think that this jacket could be like the one piece of outfit that I love most. And then on the back is like the pleather sort of material. Then underneath, the color is like a satin, so it's very, very, very complex, and I like it. Look, when it comes to the jacket, I like it very much. And then it has these two tassels with the beads on both ends of the jacket as well. That looks super cool. But then on the inside, she has this crop top that we've seen so many times before, but this time it's not like finished, which is cool. It could probably just go with the design as such, although you can just picture instantly that one of the beads had fallen, quite possibly previous to its packaging state. Another one over there, because I didn't see it falling any other time, and I have not yet removed it. So I'm guessing that these beads are very uh, poorly secured, in my opinion. But I mean, it still looks cool. It has two straps. Oh, and the jacket is lined. The jacket is the one piece that I would definitely have as a standing out piece. So there's the crop top. Then we have this skirt that I actually like very much, with three faux zippers, and there is an attempt of like a pleated with two slots here, slits, and then the underneath fabric, it's a pleather material, and the underneath fabric is more like a satin, and then it velcros in the back, as you can see over there. Then when it comes to her hands, they are really detailed. It's almost this is crazy, and in my opinion they're really nicely painted and all. Like the majority of the flaws probably are going to come later on, but her hands are super cool. As you can see, this is just crazy detail. She has like in total, I believe, like 5 different rings, all like different shapes, and individually painted. And even the nails had like little pearls added to the nails and painted with a different color. So that is just so crazy. This hand over here has like a little ring with like a stone, like a diamond, and then we find those two designs that, I don't know, they're just so small that it's hard to distinguish what they are, but they're there. And I actually like these details very, very much. And then when we go down, I think this is my second favorite piece. They've actually gone an extra mile when it comes to the manufacture of boots. Obviously, they're not perfect once again when it comes to the stitching and everything. As you can see, there are like minor differences, but at least they are fabric, they are sewn, they have like details that are part of the design, like if they were like actual boots. And if you think about it, the first like high knee boots that we got, like that I can remember as such, at the beginning, the Amaya Rain deluxe or hair play set, and it was basically a sculpted piece of plastic, and now they've elevated it to have to almost feel like they are real boots that have been put together really, really nicely. This is a very bendy piece of plastic with the crest and the emblem here with the double R painted in silver. And then on the inside of the boots we can find these like buckles that are I think they're part of the fabric, but it's painted silver, so it looks like it's metallic. And then the soles are plastic, and then they've painted the front line like so. There's a differentiation between the right and the left one, and then there's these studs painted on a plaque um, in silver. So I think that these boots are amazing. I mean, probably my favorite boots. Well, I don't know. I have a few favorites now. I very much loved the embroidered ones in burgundy color as well. But anyway, these are so cool. So the jacket and these are worth all that, because remember that this doll has been increased in price as well, so that is something to take into account, really. And especially, like, I know I mean, in the US, it's around $40, but when these are exported in Europe, they retail for around, well, through Amazon, I think it's 62 euros, which will translate or convert into 65 US dollars. So it's 25 more dollars than buying them in the US. And then the cheapest I found them are around 56, which is, or 57, which is probably 60 US dollars. So there has been an increase, and that is, yeah, I mean, I understand that they've put a lot of thought to it and all that, and the doll is beautiful. But then we come to the second outfit here that I will try in just a minute. Here we have like the merchandise t-shirt with the artwork of the royal three, that actually reminds me so much of Bratz in a way. I don't know if you feel the same way. So it's a normal shirt with the t-shirt with the printed element on the front, and then these two gloves that are like a pleathery material, and I'm guessing they're going to be very difficult to put on her hands, but anyway, that's that. And here we have the second pair of shoes that are really cute. They have the printed details of the flowers. The buckles are they're strappy platform heels, painted buckles. The socks are like this pleathery almost like latex material that I think they've used before for dark tones, but in a very light pink shade. It catches all the wrinkles and things, so I don't know if it's probably the best material to produce these socks. I would have rather have like another material for that, but anyway, that's that. And then this is the second outfit, and it looks so cool like that, but in reality I feel that it's very like so constructed, even like not constructed or designed. The design is wonderful, but again, then in the manufacture it feels like they were rushing up, really, because I don't think it's so difficult to just place the beads in the correct pattern and stitch. Like I really don't think that's very difficult at all, but it almost feels like they had to do it against a certain deadline of time, and it was all very rushed. And the good thing is that they once again they use different materials. So there is a suede material here. It almost feels like a dress when it's put all together because it continues the pattern, but it's actually two pieces. So the skirt and the top, and so there is this suede material for the frontal panel and the skirt, most of it. Then here is more like a satin that happens in both upper parts of the sleeves, and then over here we have like this netting material that it's okay. It's kind of loose. I think it looks kind of like different in each one. And then we have again like a trend, like Not quite organza, but a see-through material over here, and that's it. And then we have all the pearls that are supposed to be, just following the pattern. But then as you can see, uh, yeah, it feels like rushed, like, anyway. And then there's this piece over here, um, and yeah, it both pieces velcro in the back, so I like it. It looks cool, but then when you get closer to it, you like it feels like something I could have put together myself, and I'm very incredibly bad when it comes to crafty stuff. So I don't know, I would have placed so much more love to it, I guess, but it's a nice design piece, nevertheless. And then it comes with this magazine for the Royal 3, and this is super cool. It's really nicely constructed as well. As you can see, it's not even stapled, it's like sewn, and it really feels like a real magazine. And then it has very high quality pictures of the Royal 3, then the lyrics of their song, and then I think there were also like pictures of just Minnie here. Cool. um Here we have like a poster kind of thing, and here we have like the three different signatures. So that's everything when it comes to the first outfit. And now I will try to, change her clothing to the second outfit so we can see how it looks on her. So yeah, I'll be back in no time. Well, and here we have her wearing the second outfit. It took me a long time actually, because I wanted to do it very carefully so I wouldn't miss or lose any of the beats. And I have to say that she looks better than I thought she would. And I very much like it. It feels like a more traditional outfit in a way. Obviously the neckline, I don't know, it really feels more, again, more traditional to their background. Even though I don't know so much about it. I mean, I know about the strictly traditional silk dresses in South Korea, but other than that, I don't know. I think this is a modern take to that approach. So I took the microphone. As you can see, it was just held by the elastic band. This jacket is everything. I mean, it's really nicely constructed. These are the other pieces. The only pieces that I haven't used are the glows that we've seen many times in other dolls before, and it was a bit of a difficult task to try them on her. And the merchandise one, the t-shirt, but then this is how she looks on the second with the second outfit. It's cool. I think I still prefer the first one, but she looks cool. She looks very, very adorable. Here we can appreciate even more like the two braids and how the hair colors have been mixed together to approach or attempt this cotton candy final look. And this is the two pieces that again looks like a dress, but in reality are two pieces. And it's cool because we can see that with movement, the satin bits of it kind of provides movement to it as well. I don't know, I don't hate it as much as I thought I would, in the way that I don't think the pearls are really nicely placed and all that, but in reality, just in general, from an overall point of view, it looks very cool. And I like that. Again, here I would have changed this latex sort of like material to another one, because these are brand new and are already very ragged in my opinion. But the shoes are cool, they look cute as well. Again, these ones have to be my favorite, but these are cute as well. And I think she looks So adorable. She's definitely one of my favorite dolls from my whole collection of Rainbow High. I will be sharing so many more videos in which I will be, because I have like a pastel tone rainbow of colors, and I will share that. But I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you have, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will be super happy to get back to all your comments. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye.